to the channel. Hacth. Today we're working on the Wolverine hatch. Last year we were working on the jaze composite front end. I did a couple repairs. Today I want to take it out, do what I have to do to make it look nicer. The fender do not need any repairs. I sanded it to the burn material to show any scratches and imperfections. So it's the original raw material, which is the white coating they come with. The front hammer have mild cracks, mild adjustment that I had to do to composite and make it a fit for my fender setup. So that's already done. I got like little knickknacks here and there that I have to do body wipes in order to prime it. At least I want to prime it the white or prime it upgrade to match the hatch. So that's one of the final body parts that I have to do before we start moving on in the future with the paint. Whether it's taking it to paint or start painting it myself. We cross that bridge one step at a time. So with that being said, let's get it with today's program. Thank you. Alright, so as y'all see the bumper, what I mean is being worked on previously. Like this is spot they do not need repair. However, wherever I see like mild cracks like this, by the way, I might have hit this here a couple times. So those are not, there's no, to me it was unavoidable. I will be addressing those today. Everything is nice and smooth. Again, it's like little cracks that I gotta fix in order to prime it. So I'll address them now. This side is pretty good. Everything's repaired, ready for primer. Just like little work. Doesn't have to be near perfect because the car is gonna get painted. Before painting time, I will go around it, grabbing every little single scratch that I see. But so far, everything's ready for paint stage. So yeah. Debating if I take this out of here, just tape it and prime over it. Repair, you know, the spots that it needs. At the end of the day, it is a racing bumper. You know, it does give it support rather than take it out in and out. So I might do that. Just tape it and work around it and fix it up so that we could do the prime and mold. Y'all seen the last video, we installed the hood. So that's already money. Today I might get some rivets, put it in. I might not. This is done. So I'm gonna start by removing the bumper. We got some icing body filler, so we could start covering up those areas that we want to fix up and start getting with today's program. And let's get it. All right, bumper is loose. I got these 3 quick JDM Allen key bolts out, and we also have the butterfly screws that I mentioned to you guys. The quick release better. Grab them with a 10, twist them, you out. So simply got one here holding it. This is ready to come out. Just hold it with my feet and just certain drop. Normally not heavy, but the B-stock is pretty heavy in itself. So as you guys see, it's already out. It's been so long, there's cobwebs in here. Might have a couple spiders here and there. So we'll do a little cleanup. Again, I'm gonna start getting into it, doing what I have to do. Then make this more beautiful and ready to put back in. Since I'm at this pace, gonna take out the fenders at some point, get them primed along with the whole front end, even if it's just gray primer looking, so it's one solid color. So with that being said, let's get it. Alright, so we got both fenders out, loose. These are super lightweight. Jaze composite front end. So simply I'm gonna take them out. I wanna prime them. It's about time. I want the hatch to look in one solid color, whether it's primer or not. We're seeing everything is cleaned up. When I painted the car last time, we did this color, I did all the other fenders and all that. So when the car gets painted again, all this is gonna get painted to match the color that I pick underneath it. even over here what we did on the coating, all that's gonna match the color. So, go on, remove the other fender. Again, the super lightweight, with half a finger I could grab them. So this one is already out as well, ready for priming at some point today. So this on the bumper, wolverine, to be one single stage color at least. Just like that, we got the front end off. So time to start working. All right, boys, so disaster trick. Went to find my icing. Yeah, but the whole container. Barely got enough for what I use, so I'm gonna make it count. Get rid of the disaster. How things start sometimes. Can you do? Off camera, don't put some icing on the fenders, little scratches that I seen, little knickknacks on the corner, whatever I could get it close to perfect. Doesn't have to look perfect, but close to perfect. Like pinhole with the material that had maybe scratches. So I done that both of them while it's doing overnight drying. So you can simply hand it by hand softly. The same on the bumper. It fixed all the spots that I seen, all the cracks. The bottom of the bumper itself, like every little small scratch or knick-knack that was missing, or even a corner, I done took care of it. Underneath it, small cracks, hole, little imperfections to make it even or more straight. So by the time I do this full last sand, I could prime it. This is it. Prime it with the fenders, throw them back in the hatch. We'll have it one solid color. Now that we have the carbon fiber hood on, the hatch should be ready for paint at any moment. So it's like last things that I wanted to do. Should have dressed them since before we moved here. It's been a year and change we've been here, and since the other apartment I was working in this body kit, or front end if you call it, whatever, and I never finished it till now. So I want to get it buttoned up, prep and start it so we could get on and move on with what we gotta do. So let's get it. The front bumper is as ready as it's gonna get. Got a few little minor stupid spots that I do not mind right now, here and there. The main spots that I want to fix, that I concentrated, I did. Shaped them, sanded them to my likings, filled up the cracks. However, I'm not gonna knick-knack picking at it. We still got all the things we want to do. Like for example, it's a little piece there that I could have just quickly could do it off camera. Again, everything that I want to concentrate to fix, I repair. I'm tired of having to look like that. I want to see in one color today. I did the same with the fenders. Lightly through a coating so we could sand them, get everything primed, assemble together today. This is done. Moving on. Alright boys, so I spared you from the agony of seeing me sanding. Yeah, by now get the concept. You already done see me. You already done perfect it. You already done been try it. Simply icing much as I can. Spots that I seen they could have been improved. This fender didn't really need repair. So like mild cracks that I seen, little chips to make it close to perfect. That's what I did. Like over here I have holes because somebody done had put the quick release hose here. So I simply filled them in and don't want them. So little stuff like that. Over here a little more icing scratches that I see. That's already addressed. Bumper's ready to get primer with the fenders. So I'm gonna go along, grab some primer, come back and start knocking down both of these with the bumper at the same time. So with that being said, let's get it. Let's lay some primer. Let's get it. All right. Alright boys, only 5:05, getting mad dark. You see the difference between sunset, winter time hours. However, front bumper is done. We got one of the fenders done. So I'm gonna quickly get the other one. Trying to get it before the light goes on me. Let this dry and install it on tomorrow. Again, happy and pumped to see it in one phase, one color, rather than be a mismatch and getting me unmotivated. Like, this is gonna push me to get the car finished so that we could paint it in the future coming up soon. Done cover my B-stack along with the carbon fiber plate. So that's already done. Let it dry and simply install it tomorrow. So I'm gonna let it dry, get the other fender and take advantage of the sun going down. So let's get it. Alright boys, last fender of the day, should I say afternoon, night. I'm gonna quickly spray it and let them dry. Fenders done, other fenders dry. Bumper is on the way of drying. Gonna let them dry. Install these tomorrow. This are dry to the touch. Gonna simply throw it in today. Got both fenders looking good. What I mean by one solid color uniform to match with the hatch alone. If we got little things that we gotta fix up in the future, no big deal. The fender is looking good. Minor stuff that needs to be addressed. Again, like that little bit there, I'm not worried about it. Headlight goes here usually. But before it's gonna get painted, it's gonna get addressed. I was more concerned about the whole bottom. That's looking ready. Give it a couple seconds and start throwing it in. So let's get it. Took out the tape to protect it as much as I could from primer. Got a few spots here and there. I might have to a little bit clean up. Overall, the B-stack didn't get no primer. Most of the plate look good. Is what I wanted. Is the only thing that should remain black, which is wrapped carbon fiber. The only thing that I left until I actually get a piece of actually carbon fiber plate, size it up, replace it. The meantime, it's not bothering me. What was bothering me was the fact that it was like coatings, Bondo, primer, make the car look crazy, different colors. So now that this is all one single color, ready to throw it in, so we could conclude with this video. Let's get it. Alright, so we out here. I'm ready to throw in the front end. It's getting chilly. Want to cut the time in half. So I'm just gonna raise up the hood. Go get the fender, start throwing them in. Little time lapse. Throw the front bumper. Get it all tied up. All the screws that it does require to put the front end. And call it a wrap. So let's get it. Got the driver fender bolt in. All 3 bolts. It's only simply 2. 1, 2, and the third one down here. Big transformation. I'm seeing in one color white with great primer, or even when it had the other color with the vinyl, whatever. So much happier to see it uniform. Ready to get paint at some point in the future. I'll be gladly be ready to move on with it to the point that I have it running and moving. Push button condition, if you used to say. So that was important for me to finish the body work, have it all in primer, so it looks something decent. So when she's ready to move, we could simply move it and do what we have to do. And finally we can move on to paint it in the future. So I'm gonna throw the other side in quickly and finalize it with the front end bumper. So let's get it. Alright, we're starting to get someplace. We got driver and passenger fender on. Again, check how we transform it from having it one color rather than have the white, the gray, all single colors, you know, from body filler looking. Makes it so much look better. Look, that at the end of the day, motivation wise, it pays up. Body's 94% what I want. I'm happy with it. It's not a choke car. I'm trying to look something like a choke car, but at the end of the day, it's not. It's a racing car. But I'm giving my best, putting my best as much as I have. I have nothing but time, so why not? So I'm gonna simply just throw in the front end bumper, the final piece, and call it a wrap. So let's get it. Check it out, boys. Bumper's finally on. Simply uses 2 bolts, Allen key bolts. I gotta put 2 fasteners, bolts, butterfly method that I have for the corners, and that's the done deal. Bro. Check out the bumper look now. How I just transformed, having it one single color with the little bit of work that we have put in through the past and through whatever little work I just put on. Make a big difference. Look like a brand new kit. Love how the B stack looks. Definitely big mouth with the whole look on it. It's a 10-inch wide. Shout out to my boy Felly for hooking it up. Again, gotta simply put my fasteners here quickly, and that should be a wrap with the fenders, bumper, front end. The whole look is converted to one color uniform. You see it from the quarter panels to the doors to the front end now. With the carbon fiber, y'all see my vision. Looks so much cleaner. Weight different. Another look. It's a whole different car now. Can't wait for the actual paint color review when we do in the future. Well, the car is clean as fuck. No work, no rust needed. No rust repairs needed. No quarter panels repairs needed. Everything was done properly long time ago. We addressed parts from the vinyl damage. So yeah, the fender y'all seen, he addressed like little spots. Like over here had a few spots that I had to fix up in order to have the right shape. So I addressed that. I'm happy. Same with the front end bumper. So I'm gonna simply tighten it up with the butterfly 10-inch bolts that I have. The 10mm bolts, apologies. So they look lined up. Do a walk around. Alright, everything's just tied up. I'll give you a dope view. This is where my battery is being relocated. That's what you call battery relocation. Most people put in the trunk, inside the floor, the passenger floor. I removed the battery from there. This is the location of the battery. So this hatch has got battery relocation, fuse back relocation located inside. We got a wire talk, and we have a chafe wall going on. That's what the whole look on the hatch, it looked like barely any wires. By the time that I put my wiring harness from the motor, that's all the wiring harness you guys gonna see. Again, I got a chafe bay, so a lot of stuff got deleted when I prior did the body work in the hatch years ago. That's how the engine bay looks. Crispy condition and painted. It looks so clean because we did a lot of deletes of stuff that we didn't need it, and we did a little filler here and there. However, this is done. Hood has been on. A lot of things getting burned up. A lot of stuff more that's coming for it, so stay tuned. This is a stage again that I wanted to get to have it at this final stage. It means a lot to me. I don't care right now about any paint job or anything. The hatch looks good, nothing wrong with it. A lot of personal parts that I wanted to put to give it that competition look. I wish I could put my rims on. The final thing we have to do, I gotta buy new tires for the new rims, the BMS wheels that I have. So now I got the skinnies in the back. You already know. These are parking mode slick tires that I have. I do got new slick wheels and rims coming out for this hatch soon. But I'm stoked, boys, to see at this stage, you know, all done up, all the body work, finish, assemble, the carbon fiber now hood, the motor installed like y'all seen. It feels dope though. You know, the work that I have put in here and show you guys along the road has been easy, but it hasn't been you know, exaggerating impossible either. Something that we seen all along within the budget that I was keeping, the best that I could have done, or anybody could do with their abilities. Then my own mechanic, my own body work, a lot of customization from the dashboard, the homemade, a lot of touches that make the car that is today. But I'm excited. That's just finally one color, solar color, not mismatched, looking crazy, no stickers, any of that. Right now we have a simple, clean SI in primer, ready to get painted at any given time. Right for this point, I should concentrate, and I'm gonna concentrate on whatever little stuff we have to do, this little, to get it finished to the point that push button point start, and that's it. So we take things little by little. In the future, I like to also get new windows, including the windshield. This one has been cracked since I got it. These are homemade wannabe Lexans that I did. They crack with the years. They still hold up, but that's something that at the end, when the car is finished painted, I'm gonna have new windows, so I'm not worried about that. I do one that has the look as clean as possible, but I'm stoked. It's the look I was looking for. So that's why I'm trying to tell you guys that if you have to do this to your car every year, every 2 years, you get tired of it, don't like the pain, rust is coming back, self-motivate, keep motivated, and pump up yourself to do this again. Save money, possibly teach other people, pay it forward, but you definitely stay self-motivated. Alright boys, we're gonna call it a wrap. You seen the process on the hatch, like I like to uncover it, but senseless right now. Next time I have new plastics, I uncover it, I go over hatch in the daytime, what it look like, so you guys see a better view. But for personal reasons, this is something that's a big accomplishment and a big goal for me to have at this stage. It was good. It's getting me motivated to be on the grind, do other stuff to it. By no means this is the car the last year was. This is a complete different car now, and it's getting at that stage that the work is showing for itself, boys. Love how the front end plate looks with the B stock. I imagine it in my head, paint it the color it is with that, and the carbon already polished up, cleaned up. It's gonna look sick. Can't wait. Alright, boys, everything is tied up. Everything is the way that I estimated it to be. Pumped, happy, motivated. I'm cold. We're gonna call it a wrap. I want to thank every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment in the channel. Thank you for your support. I hope you stay motivated. Keep up the bills up to date. Self-motivate, keep motivated. With that being said, thank you for watching. Peace.